Right, just a quick video here. The boy's busy playing project cars. So there weren't a video necessarily for the AS100 because they made it a bit smaller. It's a bit more awkward. Right, the bottom's effectively the same as if you watch the one for the AS20s and that. Single screw only though. Move that out of the way. Pull the door out of the way. Just out of interest for safety, you know, for people who like to have their doors and stuff. You can still just wedge it on and it'll just bend in. Obviously with its bit sticking out. But anyway, this is for the external mic. So there's a couple of things. The hole's much more awkward because it's right in the middle of the door opening mechanism. But as you can see, I've effectively cut every layer. Principle's the same as the other ones, and it still goes back together reasonably well. That yellow bit will fall off. See it? Because it's securing pins in the half I've cut away. And I even cut through the little thing below, but you could just tear that out, just put an angle on it. The other thing you need is a really nice cutter downable mic, so you can skim down his wire, see all the bits of debris everywhere. Because initially I only wanted to go here, and I cut a square off to fit along the side of it, but you end up having to take the lot. So this little mic is a little stereo baby, something like that, back in it. Off of Amazon, weren't dear at all, was that one. I'm sure that's focusing. It comes with a load of other gubbins. It does effectively come with spare wire, so you could cut the other wire if you're worried about him. Got a nice little mount there, might turns this into a GoPro. Fitting is the same as all the rest, which is handy. Yeah, and overall that seems to work okay. So unfortunately I didn't video the process, so it was little drill. Creased the drill bit, said that to go pretty big in the end. I think it's about a 6 or something there. It's a 5, and even then a little bit of scissor as well, just to loosen them up a bit. Be really careful to stand off and at this little door here, because it's quite a not flexible, it's rigid plastic. Initially I cut with a hacksaw, and it does clean up well because it's rigid. The loose just flicks off. I even took a tiny bit off of the release mechanism. You can probably just see it on the camera, because if not it would have got stuck on the mic. Let me move that piece, and you can just see he's trimmed off at the edge as well. So yeah, that's fairly secure. The door's as fully shut as it goes. Does this looseness here don't seem to bother it at all. Only a tiny mil. And obviously try and push your old mate all the way up inside there. Jobs are good. External mic. Right, I'm gonna have a clean up, test it out. Right, the little pin does fall out, so what happened was that would be the corner of him, and what he's got is a little, I assume it's a split pin in there. He's very hard to get out, so I'm going to have a pop at getting him out, and I'll switch that one onto that side, which will keep that on a lot nicer. I'll update you in a sec if it works. Seems this don't focus up close very well. So yeah, that was a split pin, tiny weenie. Suppose he had to be, but getting him to turn inside that was virtually impossible, and that's the other reason this stayed on the whole time, because he's got one between those two fins. At least you can turn that one, and in theory you could get it out, but it weren't going to be easy. Right, so we'll put it on this side, see if that makes it hold together better. Right, I did manage to get the pin back in with a split pin. It was really finicky, tiny little fingers and decent eyes help a lot. I haven't got either of them anymore. So there's a lot of balance involved and praying. Your tiniest little screwdriver just to pinch him on afterwards. But yeah, he did go on, and it just means if I can hold two things at once, probably can't. This still obviously will come off quite easily. But with the pin coming out as well, in no time you'd have lost the pin and probably the other bit. So I mean that stays on fairly well, and it don't matter too much because obviously you're going to be putting the camera in, then it's got no reason to come out 5 minutes after. You can see I can balance it in place, you can see. Let's go through it instead, it's a better idea. So yeah, wash the camera in. And so it's not like it's falling off all over the place. Blocked it then. over. So I had to trim a lot back off the microphone. I hope that was in the thing then, so I sort of naturally moved away again. So it's not falling off all over the place. In fact, at the minute it's not falling off at all, but it's got the ability to fall off. I'm not a fan of this little thing. I might just cut that out. Just try and hold it in the fucking light of the camera. That's better. I could cut a little more off that dude still. Boom. Testing the little mic at an angle, then at another angle. It's got a left and right, so it's probably going to go in my crash helmet is the idea. So just check the alignment of that. Right, so yeah. Our thing was I didn't want a great big thing around the front, yet I've got a great big foam stuck to the front, and I tell you what, that worked well on the bike. If you watch on the bike video, the wind noise was hardly an issue. I'll get it back on my lid soon. Okay, bye.